Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is from Support Court with Judge Vonda B. It's titled Mother-in-Law from Hell. This is going to be sizzling and hot. Before we dive into it, my name is Oge. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, so happy to have you here. Do want to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Let's dive straight into the video.
Rise for Support Court with Judge Vonda B. Judge's case number JVB 2002, Miller case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Miller,
I love Judge
is it
Vonda
Miss
B
or Miss?
actually.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
Mrs. Miller.
This is my
Future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And her, Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes,
Tracy.
Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So special. She's very special.
According to your son, I am.
Ooh.
Okay. Tracy,
He just
what
has
is-
bad
what's
taste
your
in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is
sorry.
nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
She,
Well,
that would be Tracy.
What-
That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and
Yes.
respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is
Of course,
watching
Mrs.
court
Miller.
on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so
yeah.
you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes,
that she
yes.
has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kid shows. But that's because I got kids. But
Your
I
Honor, I
understand.
don't know why
I
she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go the
don't
tears.
understand.
Here go the tears.
Okay,
Here go
hold
the
on.
tears.
Hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
You said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money.
She claims.
I'm trying to
she's
figure out how that
working.
works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months. And who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
She's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that?
I just don't,
curious.
because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not
just
trick
don't
your son
understand.
into my bed. I didn't
No.
trick your son into my bed. He got there
She
voluntarily.
kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily, might I
That's what
add.
you offered. So he got in the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another
I mean,
side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to the
minute.
children.
She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or yes, or she had no one else. Well, but
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
not
But
my grandchildren. She
That's
wasn't.
my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay.
taken. Point
Now,
taken.
isn't it fair to
It's probably my
say
son's idea.
part of your son's idea to do what?
Drop the children off to me. She probably didn't think about it.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I'm just saying she probably didn't contribute to that. It was probably his decision. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
She
following
probably
what's
would have
the
just
issue.
left him with anybody.
Your Honor, I'm
He
going to
probably-
object. I object, Your
What
Honor.
you objected for? You ain't
Okay,
no attorney. How you objected?
Wait, She has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now I'm listening.
Now, what is
so
your
I can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
Not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone for trying to represent themselves. That's
true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be
Okay.
taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So they're
That's a
with
good
me.
thing, right?
If it'll keep you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
I think one of the major problems here is miscommunication. I don't know if the woman and her son is married, because it looks like they are not married. She just has children for the guy. And it's like a lot of miscommunication. I think the communication should be more on the woman and the daughter-in-law, since the husband or the father is in the military, he's not around. Do you understand? So it should be more between the woman, the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. That is the only way this would have worked, because she communicating with the father of the kids communicating with the mom. So do you get what I mean? So when communication keeps going from third person to first person to second person, sometimes full information doesn't go round well. And again, why can't they just communicate? The woman obviously said now that the daughter-in-law is not her favorite person in the world, and and she dropped off her. I really want to know what the end of this story is going to look like, because it's looking like the lady, I don't want to support the lady, right? Because I really do not know in depth what she's all about, because anything that would keep you away from your children, knowing fully well that their father is not around, I think is not really such an ideal thing. Do you understand? If you want to work, it should be something that would keep you occupied. Even if spend some time with your children, send some money to your children, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so even if the kids are with her mother-in-law, her son obviously be sending in some money. She too should be able to send in some money. Do you get? And spend some time since their father is not around, because I think that's one of the major concerns with the woman. But with the way the woman is just going around with the court, making fun of the girl, dragging the babe, I don't know. But let's continue the gist. But I think the major concern here is miscommunication. There's no proper communication here.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like when my son wouldn't lie. He would make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell you?
Did she just call me a liar, though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
It better not have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting
Okay,
reality.
Miss Smith.
Okay, shall
We will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch your court all the time. I won't do it again.
Just
Okay,
better watch
thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not
I'm
nice.
sorry. You said be nice.
Miss
I
Miller.
apologize.
You do not have to act like that, okay?
I don't.
Miss
Now,
Miller,
when we
that's
first
not how
started
to
talking,
act.
you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean,
And
I
then
thought I
have-
heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring.
No,
but
your
you ain't got
son-
money for the kids.
Your son bought
But you
me
took
a
the ring. You should have said, no, give my mama the money give your mother the money for the babies.
Is it my turn?
Okay.
No, but you
is
put the
it-
ring on so you can
Mrs.
flash
Miller.
it. Flash
Mrs.
it.
Miller.
Flash
Mrs.
it
Miller.
again. Flash it again, girl.
Mrs. Miller, it's a beautiful ring. Now, is there anything
Sure
else
is.
you
Look
want
like
me
it
to
cost a
know?
little money too, don't it?
And it sounds like that's the conversation you need to have with your son on another day.
With
Is
your
there anything
son,
else you want me to
not
know?
with the girl.
Is there anything else you want me to
No,
know?
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay, so I can move over to
Yes,
Ms.
Your
Smith
Honor.
then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Ms. Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay, how long have Ms. Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly
I
make notes.
apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize. I apologize.
He
Miss
recently
Mila is in
joined the
case.
military, and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
he doesn't know that.
no, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in
Okay.
the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do?
excuse
The
me.
question, what she said. What's an influencer? What is?
So what is your legal objection?
The legal objection is that she's lying.
That's not a legal objection. And there will be
Falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's
Okay.
an influencer? What's that she says she does?
okay.
So that's false.
All right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
Exactly.
All right. Continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a
I'll
real
keep
job.
my kids.
And excuse me. Influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos.
Travel
and,
blogs,
you know, they're
yeah.
young
So
right
they
now,
travel
but
a
when
lot.
They're older. You know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk to me. And I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not to
Crispy
mention
treats? That ain't no
not to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. She, my fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay, I
Because
understand.
we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing,
They knew what
but
they
your
were-
son
yeah.
is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. So for
Okay.
her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't. You just
Well, it
don't.
sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
You just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me. I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her. He had a nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she...
You see the problem? The mother doesn't like the babe. The woman doesn't like the girl. That's the problem. Because everything the girl does, this woman she's not going to like it. That's the problem. You can hear now that she had a girl for her son. She picked out a girl for her son, and her son went to pick this girl. She doesn't like her. That's why everything she does. Now I'm beginning to understand it. The girl and the fiance, they're even engaged to be married. They already are united. They already know what they want. The problem is, even when this guy tries to communicate with the mom, maybe he's actually communicating with her, but she just doesn't want to listen. She just doesn't want to hear it because she doesn't like the girl. What does she want from the girl? So the guy went into the military, and he knew that she had a budding career, and he supported and told her that she can go ahead for her, to travel. It's not like she traveled for 6 months. According to her, she said she travels for 5, 6, 7 days. She comes back, she gets her children. When she drops them off again, she sends them off with foodstuff and things that they will need. Do you get? And then the husband, the father, provides some of the stuff that she's done, whatever, and all of that. The problem here is that this woman doesn't like the girl, and that's one of the problems we have. Most of the time, my mom used to tell me something. She used to say, don't marry a man that his family doesn't love you. That when you're marrying a man, you're actually marrying the man and his family. You're not just marrying the man. If you marry a man that only loves you, you'll find it very difficult in that marriage, because when you're actually running into issues, or when you're having issues or something, you will have nobody in his family to actually support you and help you, which I think is very, very tricky and difficult. So yeah, this is the major problems and concerns. So even if she goes ahead to marry the man without the mother's consent, because she's saying that she's going to get married to him, whether she likes it or not, that woman will never like her. She will always be that woman that came to take her son away from her. The woman will never love her, and in the long run, it's going to rub off on her children, especially the one that will look like the woman. This is hard.
She did things with him that little Keisha wasn't gonna do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her. But I do want to say that Miss Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and that ain't no food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course, I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, with some of this stuff.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, trying to sort things out with military and
he said why she started her little career.
Okay, so
that you need to watch. I was gonna have the kids.
So you agreed, and I believe there is.
But 6 months?
Do y'all have anything you want me to look at? Because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have. Looks like you just have notes.
No, I just have my notes, Your Honor.
I have the email that my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his email address, don't you? Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how do you know?
Thank you.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on, Mrs. Miller.
The email states like, if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny, I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How much money have you given toward this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now.
No,
go ahead. Don't start that crying. Just keep going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. You keep interrupting her.
That's because she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word
Exactly,
in.
you can't
Now,
agree,
in this email,
See, she interrupted
I mean,
me.
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agree. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to have
That's what
them.
the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is hold on. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this.
You see
I'm
that?
sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's going to be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand. He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody. But to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also
Very
she has
mean.
money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around
What
talking
was
about
the agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is it? Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my children,
What happens with me and my
with
son?
my children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you
threat.
to do
Object to a
that.
threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said
anything.
she gonna take the kids and not let me see them
And that's
anymore.
not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I mean,
threat.
you know, I would never recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
Right.
However,
Amen. Right.
you're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair. If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't
but
you just
the-
give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that is
Your
a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question. But I'm going to piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a
Why?
chance.
Exactly.
It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Especially
Judge.
with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitterness, bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court.
Yes.
This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed
She
to help
knows.
them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday. So
You ain't gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor. Can we like order counseling? Is that an option?
God, please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because
Because I can't talk to her. Look how she reacts.
Here's the deal. Here's the
please.
deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can be done. And I have faith in the both of you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I don't know how she's going to have a conversation with that woman. There's no way they are going to have a conversation like adults. There's no way. That woman doesn't like her, and it is so difficult. At least for the fact that though the son already loves her so much, the fact that the son already has 2 kids, she should just try to accommodate her. I understand probably there are some traits in the babe that the woman doesn't like and all of that, but she should just give the girl a chance. Well, from what we are seeing, it could be that the girl too is pretending. We don't know. It could be that the girl is pretending and the woman knows the real her, and it could not be. Maybe the woman just doesn't like her. She already has somebody, because some mothers are like that. When they already have somebody for their son to marry, and then their son goes ahead to bring somebody else, they are so furious. They'll make the house uncomfortable for the girl and all of that. So these things happen. I feel like the woman already knows. She just doesn't like the girl, and she just wants the girl to she just wants to trouble the girl. I think that's just the deal here. But anyway, let's know what you guys think about this mother-in-law. Do you think, you know, she had a right to actually come to child support court, you know, for bringing? Do you think she has a right to actually even bring the girl to the court, you know, to the court without her son's knowledge? Do you think, yeah, she deserves some money from the woman and all of that? What do you think about the girl? Do you think she's pretending? Yeah, so you guys should please drop your comments in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.